The janitor's daughter who saved a billionaire's empire. What if I told you that a 7-year-old girl saved a multi-billion-dollar company while her mother was battling cancer, and that this same little girl outsmarted the most advanced cybersecurity experts in the country? This isn't fiction, this is the incredible true story of how the most unlikely hero changed everything. Richard Coleman thought he had it all. At 62, he was worth billions, owned 3 floors of a Chicago skyscraper, and his name was literally on the building. But in less than 3 days, everything came crashing down when hackers stole $2.9 billion from his company, Titan Technologies. His empire was collapsing, his employees were panicking, and bankruptcy seemed inevitable. But here's where the story gets interesting. While Richard was desperately trying to save his company, a night janitor named Margaret was quietly cleaning the offices with her 7-year-old daughter, Emma, by her side. Margaret couldn't afford childcare because she was secretly fighting breast cancer, spending every penny on treatments that weren't even covered by the company's health insurance. Little Emma wasn't your typical second grader. While other kids, her age, were playing with toys, she was fascinated by the computer screens flickering throughout the building. As chaos erupted around them and executives ran through the hallways in panic, Emma was silently watching the encrypted data on the monitors, her extraordinary mind processing patterns that no one else could see. Now here's where it gets absolutely wild. Emma approached Richard directly, this tiny girl walking up to a billionaire CEO, and told him she could fix his computers. Can you imagine? Richard's security team, costing millions of dollars, had completely failed. The FBI's cyber division was stumped, but this child claimed she could solve what nobody else could. Richard was desperate enough to listen, and what Emma revealed blew everyone's mind. She didn't just see random code, she saw a signature, a pattern hidden in the attack. It wasn't random at all. Someone with inside knowledge had orchestrated this destruction, and Emma could trace it back to its source. But Emma wasn't doing this for money or fame. Her only condition, that Richard help her mom get the cancer treatment she desperately needed. While this billionaire was losing his fortune, this little girl was watching her mother slowly dying because they couldn't afford proper medical care. The irony was heartbreaking. Working around the clock, Emma began unraveling the cyber attack with a precision that left seasoned experts speechless. She was directing teams of engineers 3 times her age, explaining complex algorithms like she was talking about her favorite cartoons. The recovery percentage slowly climbed, 20%, 30%, 40%. Then the real twist came. The attack wasn't from some foreign hackers. It was revenge. Adrian Wells, Richard's former technology officer who had been fired 18 months earlier, was behind everything. But even more shocking, both men had been manipulated by their biggest competitor, who had planted fake evidence to turn them against each other. As Emma worked to stop a final dead man's switch that would destroy everything permanently, she did something incredible. Instead of letting hatred win, she convinced both men to work together. A 7-year-old girl taught 2 grown billionaires about forgiveness and collaboration while simultaneously saving thousands of jobs. The containment worked. Emma's innovative approach, something she compared to separating laundry into different machines, saved Richard's company and revealed the truth about corporate espionage. But more than that, it completely transformed Richard as a person. You see, Richard had spent 30 years building wealth while ignoring the people around him. He never noticed Margaret, despite her cleaning his office for 3 years. He fired employees without considering their humanity. He valued profits over people. But Emma's courage and Margaret's dignity showed him what true wealth really meant. The transformation was incredible. Richard not only saved his company, but revolutionized it. He raised wages across the board, improved healthcare coverage, created educational scholarships, and established a foundation with $500 million to help other brilliant children from disadvantaged backgrounds. Emma became the youngest recipient of the Presidential Medal of Innovation. Her algorithms designed to make computers more empathetic and human-like are now revolutionizing healthcare and technology. She's licensing her patents to help fund cancer research, saying that some kids don't have moms who work for people like Richard. Margaret recovered from her cancer and became a corporate executive, leading community engagement initiatives. Even Adrian Wells found redemption, now working to protect national infrastructure from cyber attacks. But here's the most beautiful part of this story. Emma is still just a kid. She still sleeps with her stuffed rabbit, forgets to tie her shoes, and gets excited about squirrels on the White House lawn. Her genius hasn't changed her heart. This story proves that extraordinary people come in the most unexpected packages. That sometimes the smallest voices carry the biggest solutions. That crisis can reveal character, and that true wealth isn't measured in bank accounts, but in the lives we touch and the difference we make. If this story moved you, if it reminded you that age doesn't limit impact and that everyone deserves a chance to shine, show some love with a like and subscribe, because everyone has something valuable to contribute. Sometimes we just need someone to believe in us first.